Hey y'all. Tonight is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give a couple of people some time to come in. Y'all already know how this go. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. What's this? Hey everybody. Happy Saturday night. Hey Lakey. Hey Raw Truth. Hey. Hey Valencia. Hey everybody coming in the room. Tonight is definitely going to be an interesting one. But y'all already know that, right? Make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. I would definitely appreciate it. Kay Brown, Pretty Green Eyes, La La, Nina Edwards. They woke Tay up. Debbie Robinson, Cheryl Wagner, Vanessa. Hey, everybody. Look at my family just flooding the building. I love it. Hey, Renithia. Hey, Elizabeth. Hugs and kisses to everybody coming in. I hope y'all ready because you know Tay, she don't even be ready for herself sometime because whatever I say is at the moment, baby. Trust it was not written down or prepared for, but this is definitely going to be one to remember. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Beverly. Hey, don't worry, be happy. Hey, Etta. Hey, everybody coming in because I don't know if y'all noticed Tay was going for a couple of days because sometimes you have to give yourself some boundaries. You got to know when to step away. And observing is a good thing. Even though I wasn't on the actual scene, it doesn't mean that I wasn't around, baby. And the things that I seen take place this week was crazy. So we definitely gonna have to get into it. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Trace Trace. Hey, Aries Black. Listen, now, if we're going to talk about something the Marvel Act, I don't even know whether this is any a Marvel. Listen. Hey, Veronica. Because people is losing their everlasting mind. I'm gonna try to, not use these even. Let's say it this way. I'm gonna try not to even use any seasoning, meaning any curse words tonight, and still get my point across because I don't want to be disgusting along with other people being already disgusting. But if I just so happen to slip up, please forgive me. Hey, it's Treasure. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Yakima. Listen, because for one, all of this back and forth with the bullshit is really alarming. All right, because the things that people find time to do behind the scenes, it amazes me because to be the type of person, right? Because one thing 2K said when I was watching his live, right? I'm gonna just put this out here. Sometimes you got to give certain people a W, and what you consider a win and what they consider a win may be different. But sometimes you have to let people have what they think is a win because you may not be fighting for the same thing, right? Whereas on my behalf, I may feel, hey, I'm fighting for peace, right? And on their behalf, they're fighting to destroy. You see how that's two different things, right? Someone is fighting for peace and another person is fighting to destroy. So when you're a person that's going for peace and you're going up against people that's fighting to destroy, there's never going to be an equal medium because you're not going to understand where they're coming from because you're not on that level, and they're definitely not going to understand where you're coming from because that's not where the care and concern is. But that's the part that is very alarming. People will take they time to go and feel like they're finding out all of this personal information on people, right? People, person, group, it doesn't even matter, right? It's an example at this point, right? And what's beyond me is with all the searching of everybody else's personal information that they can find, why haven't they yet to be able to find that one receipt that proves abuse and the reason that they was effing with this man from the beginning, right? That one thing that we have yet to be seen, but we can know how much a person car note is, how much their child support is, they family social security number, they birth certificate docket number. But the one thing that was most important in this whole situation could never be found. How amazing is that? Now, I'm gonna just kind of derail off of this situation for a second and kind of make it about me. Now, far as me, I play a part in this situation. So what I'm discussing fully comes from this situation. Because see, for some reason, they feel like everybody in this situation fights the same fight. Everybody don't fight the same way. Hey, everybody coming in, right, Rolanda? Everybody does not fight the same way, right? And everybody is not ashamed. And what some people would consider skeletons, some people wouldn't consider skeletons at all, baby. And in other people's eyes, what they may see as scars, you may see as stripes, because anything that I've made it through and no longer into, then that means that I have triumphed into a whole new situation. Because see, I'm going to say me preferably, right? Hey, Annie, I'm going to say me preferably, right? I don't give a damn if you open my closet, my fridge, or my puss lips at this point in time. Nothing that you're going to find is going to be that amazing that's going to make me feel any way about the person that I am today. Because at any point in time, I made it through each situation that I went through, and God chose me. I'm not going to be ashamed of anything, baby. But people are so used to pushing and sweeping their lives under the rug. They're not used to those that don't have anything to be ashamed of. If I lived it, I did it, I made it through it, I am okay. I don't have any complaints. The only thing that people need in situations that they fight for and it's free and they can't seem to find is peace. Hey, Pammy Pooh, it's peace. Hey, Roz, do you understand what I'm saying? And if people had more peace within themselves, they wouldn't look to try to destroy someone else. Because the things that I've seen take place this week, a person did a 10-hour live, right? Now, this is beyond me. Anytime you got another grown person telling grown people when they can go use the bathroom and drink water, some shit is really strange. She is like the female version of Nature Boy at this point. She is running a full cult. Okay, it's not even like they believe what it is that she's saying. Anything that she follows and she puts out, they're going to follow it along with her. And that's just it. They don't serve the purpose of good, they serve the purpose of negativity. Exactly, Annie. I'm proud of my scars. I don't know what people be thinking. If I was homeless and I'm in a house, I made it. If I was hungry and now I'm fed, I made it. Okay? If I was poor and now I got a little bit of change, I made it. Because what other people consider value, some may not. Do you understand what I mean? What you put your value into, I may not put my value into the same things. I may value my peace more than anything, where you're willing to put your value into everything else. Do you feel me? So when you got people that try to throw threats, right? Because I went on my Facebook, just so happened, right? And you know how they be having the little trolls, right? And I'm gonna just be honest. We all know that if we content creators, we get paid for engagement, right? So In my spare time, in between time, I like to engage with my supporters. But a lot of times, Tay has a sense of humor. So I'll fuck with the trolls too. Because if I know who I am, there's no way you can ever tell me who the fuck I am. You understand? It will never make sense. Two will never make another two in that sentence. It just won't work, right? So within the factors of me responding and engaging with my supporters, right? The trolls decided to drop by into my comments and talk about, yes, we're going to expose you. We know your past and bop 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 bop. Well, listen, if you want to do me the favor of telling my story, just make sure you notify me so that way after you tell it, right, I could tell it again, because there's never a reason I would be ashamed of it. I'm even going to be willing to correct you on some shit that you may go or you may forgot. Like, wait, hold on, you forgot, throw this one in there. Do you understand? As long as I'm no longer where I'm at, I'm not complaining where I'm is. I'm not getting on this internet trying to be more than what I am to anybody. I don't come up here and serve a fake purpose. I come up here, I give my word, I share my voice and my thoughts. Okay? My past was not part of the conversation by any sorts. What happened within this situation, what we choose to discuss, let me know if I'm wrong, right? um Another person put their business on the internet, and that is the discussion that we are still having, right? None of us decided to go and put what it is that they feel is our personal business on the internet to try to use against people to try to, I guess, shut them up. But you ever heard the saying, you can whip somebody ass and they will get up and still repeat the same thing? You cannot shut nobody's mouth, baby. Wait a minute. You said, JB, you can't hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. And in the meantime, in between time, hit that like button if you can hear me too. Can y'all hear me? That's right, Miss Lisa. A testimony. Listen, life is life. If you don't have a story to tell in life, that means you have not lived no life. You had to come from somewhere in order to get somewhere else. Everybody's story is the same in one case, because your story is always going to be your story, and it's always going to be your story to tell. That don't mean every story is going to be the same way. Everybody is going to have the same start, nor is anybody and everybody going to have the same ending. But the energy that people put into destroying it be amazing to me, because you can't sit there and say all day, I'm a big-hearted person, I'm a kind-hearted person, I'm this type of person, but yet do so many dark things. It don't work that way. But everybody is not afraid of their past to the point that you could use it against them and it's going to stop anything. But for me, how could people be that much invested to where they would be willing to let a situation that is taking place online? Now, I'm not saying that the situation may not be serious to some, because it very much is. You are defending someone that you feel needs defending, right? But when you invest it into the point that you are willing to make things up, hurt people, put people's lives in danger by releasing or exploding or expressing or exposing certain information. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a woman with kids, and even though I have a voice, I would never want the factors of me coming on this internet defending somebody to put my kids in danger in no type of way. But when you're putting your voice in the ears of strangers, and all strangers don't know how to handle what it is that you say, you're going to have some problems sometime come your way. Yes, definitely. A cult. That's definitely, you see, and let's be honest, y'all see how even though Nature Boy is now in jail, right? This man is serving life. Do you see how those women is still online going hard for him, losing their everlasting minds? Like, let me know if this is not something that we all see. It's not normal, baby. Everybody moves in sync at the end of the day. And it's good to have a situation where people can be organized. That's always a beautiful thing. But they also had a thing called organized crime. So all things that's organized ain't good. All things that's organized is not good. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay? Exactly. I'm happy he finally got Moski, because I guess that little ER visit was supposed to slow things down and be an interception into, the situation of the visiting. Because when people are looking for attention in the weirdest of ways, it is crazy the lengths that they will go to, baby. But did y'all see while sister's laying up in her fake emergency room? Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If Tay could do a whole podcast in the closet, sis could make a ER room in her goddamn closet. Okay, we ain't see no baby monitors, no baby equipment up in there the first, unless she was waiting for the stork to come and drop the babies off to her or something. It wasn't nothing in there that left a sign that said mama and baby needs assistance. Okay, after that picture dropped last week, she went the fuck ballistic, baby. She been trying to do as many lives as she can with her little lopsided belly or whatever the case may be, to prove whatever she need to prove to whoever she need to prove it to. I mean, me personally, I said it a month and some change ago, because she been pregnant for a year, right? So within the year she's been pregnant, I've said, until she drops some babies out of that cardboard cootie, don't ask me no questions about no pregnancy. But if sis is dealing with a pregnancy and got a baby up in that cardboard cootie, then by all means, she's getting done very dirty. And the things that they are discussing is beyond me. Because if you call yourself dragging people that's dragging a person that y'all clearly care about so much, how does he get a pass in the drag? I'll wait. He done spat, tripped, dipped, ducked, ran. Listen, he got away faster than that Wu-Tang series, baby. Just as fast as that Wu-Tang series came on and went off, that's just as fast as he came in and got gone. He said 6 years where? 6 years where? 6 years where? I seen what you did to old Robbie boy. Why the fuck you think he watching Robert Law? Oh, there go that seasoning, y'all. I tried. I tried. But why do y'all think all of them watch Robert? To get pointers. How are you putting a person down that you basically look up to? Make it make sense. And you watching with your mother like it's a family event. God damn it. You can't make this up. Meanwhile, while they not defending Bree against Jay Booger Boy with the bell-bottom sweatpants, right? Bald-headed Goose Beaver over there, husband, little how can I say, Snow Bunny was floating all over the internet. So while you was involved in somebody else's marriage, I think you should have been more worried about your shat, because people was talking about your shat, and just so happened when it comes to your shat, you can't believe what you put on the internet or what you hear on the internet, because now people is just making stuff up. It amazes me. We done had more proof than y'all did, baby. We sure did, and we sure have. Hey, Justina. Hey, Terry's house. Hey, Debbie. I'm confused. How you could tell what everybody else's husband is doing except for yours? You know, they know what Robert Carno is, right? And they know what he traded in to pay for what. But she don't know how a person got from Atlanta to Texas. This seems like a whole Wendy Williams situation going on, if you ask me. And I'm not talking about the factors of her mental illness or her drug use, baby. Well, we don't know that yet. She do got to have some mental illness over there, and it could possibly be some drug use, you know, and some alcoholism. Because you know, back in the days when they said a person had a pink lip, they take a sip, and it looked like that lip done took a couple of sips. But anyway, I'm talking about the situation that Wendy had going on with Kevin and his little mistress, or whatever the case may be, and how she wound up paying alimony to take care of the both of them. And if y'all don't know and not smart, maybe the illness was playing a part to say that, listen, I can't afford to pay nobody because I ain't even in control of my own money. So once she lost control of her own money, then there was no money no longer given out for Kevin and his little side spouse to be taken care of, right? So now, being that, you know, old bald head goose over there is becoming the up and coming Wendy, she want to keep her situation deflected on Robert, as if he's the person that's doing the shit that her husband is doing to her, because the stories that old girl done told her reminds her of the things that she's been through. You know, sometimes people tap into what they can attach to, and she's only able to attach to Bree because she acts like Bree. Hello, somebody? Stop playing. Hey, Nortalks. Hey, Sierra. Like, for real, help me figure this out. You mean to tell me you know what one bald head man is doing, but you don't know what your own bald head man is doing? Do you know you probably have more pictures in your phone of Robert to take thumbnails than you actually have of your own family members? That is not a safe thing. That is not a safe thing. That should say something. Listen, Jay should worry. Y'all remember that show Snapped? This is her third marriage. She want to be sitting here talking about because Robert was singing the song that he basically was sending threats. Ma'am, you coming online with that headline like that is a threat all within itself. Okay, so if you could come up here and threaten us with that, then he could come and sing a song and we're comfortable. Don't worry about it. All right. I don't know. After this live, they might talk about, you know, at one point in my life, I was laying on the sidewalk sleeping next to a goldfish, but I don't give a shit. I fed that shit. God is good all the time, and on time he will arrive. Stop playing with your girl. Rebecca, that's right, nasty. Nasty is nasty work. It's crazy that her name is Nasty Nate, and Nasty Nate does nasty work. I'm confused. Mm-mm. We got muffler sounding sex workers running around here thinking that they exposing somebody. Girl, after the things that we seen go in your mouth, on your mouth, and around your mouth, how could you ever use that same mouth to try to pronounce any goddamn body? I'm confused. Where they do that at? And it ain't gotta be where you're from. You know, people be like, cause where I'm from, we don't do that. Listen, it doesn't matter if you was from the damn moon. They don't do that there either. And I'm not saying that you were supposed to hide under a rock because you sucked on a cock. But at the end of the day, you ain't even getting no accolades, because I was told when I was coming up, anything that's good, people don't like to share. He shared that shit with the world. The whole wide world. And then you got the other one over there backing it up like, yeah, they probably be in the background like, listen, I'm going to go live for 3 hours. Then you go live for 10 hours. Then we going to watch they live for 4 hours. And that's our day. Then we going to have the people in the back, right, that got all the, because you know, listen, I ain't going to lie. Them motherfucking fleas, bees, breeze, or I'll be a fucking exterminator if you ask me, baby. If they the beehive, we the exterminators out this at this point in time. Okay? Because we put all their lies to bed, right? And what do you do with bugs? You kill them. You kill them. What do people do to bugs? Are you aggravating piece of? If you don't, do you understand what I'm saying? So if they're a bug, we are the exterminators, right? Now, they spend their day getting information because they got people, yeah, these bitches got jobs. Some people got jobs, or they got people who's in places. See, that's what cults do. Right? That's what cults do, right? So as a group, they find out information on you, and then the group comes to swarm you with the information that they feel that they have on you. That if that's not a cult or gang, and both of them is kind of semi the same, then you let me know what they running over there. That's right, Lisa. Clock that nasty ass tea. Could you ever, and mind you, you know we ladies, and you know at the end of the day, she got babies. So at some point in time, let's say at some point in time, at somebody, shit, I said it like it was a crime scene, yeah, because after you fuck her, that's probably like dead. But anyway, right? At some point in time, somebody got nasty with nasty Nate. Right? Jay's a nasty motherfucker if he did break through them gates. I don't give a fuck how handsome he is. If he fucked her at one point in time, he's nasty, because that's like fucking Uncle Frank. Like, I don't want to be dealing with a chick that looks just like me. Make it make sense. At the end of the day, he keep his head cleaner than she keep hers, right? And she's the woman in the relationship, right? But could you imagine her ever attempting to get her sexy on, right? Like when I said something in my comments, I had to say, listen, it's not my fault that her boxes is in a bunch and they all on some, oh, Nate doesn't wear boxes. Oh, you don't say so. What does Nate wear? Because she's very dudeish, okay? So with her dudeish activity, she probably wears dude under things to match, baby. Thank you, blessed queen. I appreciate you. So you have to laugh at the fact is of a person taking their own lies seriously, because anything that you believe in your own head at some point will become real to you. Like just like the fact is of pregnancies, right? There's women in the world that will believe in their mind that they're so pregnant that they will start to take on pregnancy symptoms, cravings, and all of the above, right? So, with that being said, whatever's floating in your head is what it is. And as long as that's what it is to you, then it will definitely be hard for somebody to change your point of view. And Nate is too far gone. Okay, Brianna done told her friend's story about her baby father dragging her off the bed, right? And Nate done got that stuck in her head, and she truly believes that that is Brianna's story when it comes to Robert, and that's what she's been continued to run with and think that she knows some shit, right? Period. I cannot imagine Nate busting a yo. I'm telling. Oh Lord, Annie, Annie. Oh Lord, Annie. Not only could we not imagine Nate busting a ooh wee, we wouldn't want to see Nate bust a ooh wee. Oh my God. I am telling you, like, you really cannot make this up. I have never, listen, I have been on this earth for 45 years. And when I have when I say I've met some people in my life, right? And these ain't even people that I've met in my life. These is just people that I get to know of in my life. And I ain't seen nothing like it. 222, hit that like button. Good numbers. Listen, hurry up before it get to 333. We already talking about that coat, baby. You know that's Nature Boy shit. Tree, 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 tree. Amara gonna have them saying that shit in her comments soon. 333, 333. She probably gonna have them saying Robbie, 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 Robbie. That's gonna be their mating call and shit. They gonna be running around with feathers in their head and all type of shit. Leave people alone. You not even bothering the person that's still bothering the person. That did you not see that picture she put on the internet or they posted when it was like prayers up for Brianna? When I seen that picture, the only thing I could started singing in my head was Johnny, please come home. I got beans and bologna. That was her sympathy run. Sis tried to kill two birds, one stone. Okay, I'm a block visitation with this one because this nigga tried to expose me last week and put my flat ass belly on the internet. So I'm going to go to the ER so I can let them know I can't make it to the drop off in that situation. But then I'm going to post the situation on the internet so Jarnell could see me in the emergency room, even though I'm only giving plasma. Ain't nothing really wrong with me. Right? But one baby father gets to be pissed while the other baby father was supposed to be worried, right? Meanwhile, Builder Booger was over there putting up a chair and a desk. He ain't pay attention to none of that shit. At the end of the day, he was not nowhere within the movement of looking like he was on his way to go see if the baby mother or his babies was okay. Now you ask me if I'm bugging. You tell me if I'm bugging or not. Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah, she was out there giving plasma, Meek Meek. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. At the end of the day, listen, if I could set up a whole podcast in my closet, right? She can't set up a fake ER. The only thing she did have was the stickers from the EKG machine. And before I left, I lost my seventh baby, nigga. You could get everything off of Amazon. The little heartbeat machine. You could take the little piss test where it could, see the genetics so it could assume the gender of the baby. Like, things have really upgraded within these years, right? We see no baby equipment, right? That baby equipment, right? And them babies at this point in time, right? It's starting to seem just like them bell-bottom sweatsuits, just like I said on Lupac Live earlier. Out of stock. The twins is out of stock. The merch is out of stock. The baby fathers is out of stock. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes to Bree, everything is out of stock at this point, baby. Her friends is out of stock. Obviously, her preachers is even out of stock because she going to goddamn Timu to go get some of those. Y'all seen that little Timu preacher she brung online to get a dime? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, but how's she gonna get these people their diaper money back? I still been wondering that. Because hopefully, being that she was waiting for some the order of twins to come up, she was hoping that the stork dropped them off within enough time for her to be able to, use these diapers that the supporters so, greatly supported. Make it make sense, Lisa. It will never make sense. She's been pregnant for a year, dear. She's been pregnant for a year, dear. She is no pregnant or for attention, yes. And sometimes when people ask for something and you give it to them and they don't like it, then they be mad. How you asking for attention, getting the attention, then mad at the attention that you getting? That is so confusing. You're giving us the news. Ain't we supposed to use it? So you putting it out to the world, but you don't want us to tell nobody else in the world. Like if they didn't hear it from you first, you don't want it to hear it. You don't want them to hear it from us. Is it just the fact that it's coming from us that makes you mad? Because it's the same exact things that you said. Nobody on this side changes your words, sweetheart. Okay? From the beginning up into the point where we stand today, everything that has came out has been from your display. So with that being said, oh, okay. The EKG materials 8 sitting out at our ER. They not. And secondly, she is first of all a pregnant woman supposed to be. They don't even keep you in a regular ER, baby, because if they need to assess and assist you and they know that you are pregnant, they need to put you within a comfortable area in case something takes place where they have the emergency or rush deliver those babies. Because remember, you're coming into the emergency room for a reason that's unknown to you. You're coming to figure out what the problem is with you. So until they figure out what the problem is with you, they would have to not only monitor you, but monitor those babies as well for you. Duh. And then when she said, yeah, I'm high risk, they gave me pain med. I didn't know they give you drugs for being high risk. So the only thing you got to do is be high risk and you get to be high for the whole rest of your pregnancy, because there's a lot of people that's high risk, baby. And other than them being on bed rest or extensive watch, or some women even having to be checked into the hospital up until the date of delivery to make sure that nothing ruptures with or around the baby, then no, I don't think that their solution to high risk pregnancies is giving out drugs, baby. I don't think so. I don't think that's in the memo or in the prescription. Like I seen somebody say, "What she had? Cold? She probably she got COVID." Hey, Vivi, she ain't high risk shit. The only thing that she got is allergies from laying on that dirty mat she was laying on, telling all them damn lies over the summer. It was too hot to be laying on that dirty mat, and she got a rash and infection from that. So mentally, she's thinking that it's one thing when it's totally something else. That's right. You said it, Lisa. Purely. That's exactly what she's full of. She's full of dust. Nothing but dust from laying on that shitty ass mat. That funky ass Mac. Let's get into that. They want to talk about everybody and other people kids. Why don't we see her do nothing of the mommy sort with her kids? You wouldn't have to defend some shit that you do, because then the things that people say about you would not be true. The kids is in school. We don't see you doing no bus stop dropping, no lunch making, no book bag packing, none of that. The only thing that we got to see, and that's because your supporters produced it, baby, was that funky ass goddamn school shopping haul that you called yourself doing. That was a fucking fail. Because my thing is, if you doing something and it's supposed to be just a given, and this is something that you do on a regular basis, because your kids been in school for a while now, so this would not be the first time that you would be taking them school shopping. But it seemed like that shopping trip was basically to show people that you was getting the things that they possibly had donated. It's not like you was into it. When I go into the stores with my daughter, I'm gonna be honest with you. At some point in time, I'll be wishing she hurry up and buy, like the ox said. But we're actually conversating, going through the racks. We're actually looking at the things that the store has together, like, oh, this is nice. And yes, my daughter is only 14. I have older daughters, but of course, the 14-year-old is the one that I would be going with shopping. I don't see nowhere where she shows a connection with any of her children to be bringing any other children into a situation to make the connection even further. It don't make sense. You already had Lala raising Mosky doing most of the work once Robert left. You may have been attempting to live the wife life and do things right, because from what we heard from your friend, you're the type of female that pour into men, and that's for the attention. But once you get the man attention that you are pouring into, you'll do all type of outlandish shit, billboards, jury, and this, that, and the third. Yes, you are definitely a trick, right? But once you get within the position that you want to get, then all of that switch. Hey, sexy Ray. One thing for sure, you definitely can tell that money is running low. She can't hide it. It's showing all over her, especially with the wigs. Please, she gonna be going back to wearing them wisher wigs with no parts. She gonna go right back to where she started, because all the people that she shitted on her way up gonna have to see her on her way down. Bet and believe that. And in my mental mind, I truly believe that Robert has a different blessing entitled or entombed or coming, baby. And because of the people that he's met within a certain chapter of his life, it may seem like nothing else moving forward is going. No, but he will supersede throughout this situation, baby. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. That's right. Hit that like button. Definitely so. Hey, dream girl. Hey, humble me, hi. At the end of the day, that man will excel in situations, but sometimes everything is not a loss. Some things is a lesson. If you don't lose some things, then sometimes a lesson would never be learned. But what was more important in the situation? Was it the loss or was it the lesson? No, it was the lesson. It was something that needed to be learned. And as long as you had other things blocking what it is that you needed to see, then the lesson wasn't going to never be learned, baby. You can't see people for who they are when you're not in need of anything. Most time we figure out who people are when our back is definitely up against the wall. Even if you're not a person that would ask people for anything, you see how people act towards you when they feel that your situation is no longer the same. Let me know if I'm wrong. Need a good heart, have no sense, no brain at all. At all. In her mind, monetary love and That type of attention is the way that she shows love. She feels that buying people things is her way of showing love because she really don't know what love is. That's why she keep destroying it. Okay, because love is not something that you can buy. And as long as she continues to try to buy her love within relationships and friendships, she's going to see how fast they keep on failing. Because love is something that you can give a person for free, and it's called loyalty. Just giving a person your loyalty is all the love a person shall need. Him getting out alive is a flex. Say that. That's right. Him getting out alive is a flex, considering he was the listen. Sometimes you just need to get any and everything off of you from anything that you used to be used to. And even stuff that you had from within a old relationship, clothing, shoes. Just like when people get out of jail, all the shit that they wore in jail, they leave that shit right there. Sometimes you got to leave all of that ish right there to spare yourself of the energy that it comes along with, baby. That's right. Sometimes you got to get rid of things just because of the energy that comes attached to those things. And in this situation, do you see the type of demonic energy that is running around at an all-time high, baby? And if the demonicness started from where he was at and he was in a situation with that, then anything that was in that situation with that person, he needed to leave that exactly where it was at. The only thing that he did not need to leave was the thing that came out of his nuts, baby, and that is his child. And as you can see, he fought to be a part of that, baby. So anything else should definitely be an extra, because the shit that these people are coming with is nothing less than the factors of destroying. They're never going to move on. I'm listen, it's no more. What proof you gonna at this point in time? I'm not even saying what proof are they going to bring, because they know they're no longer even looking for proof at this point. They're only looking for things that's destroying personal information, bills, credit, jail records, job records, apartment status, eviction history. If it ain't got nothing to do with that, then they're not interested, right? But far as anything else, if it has something to do with anything good, they're not going to be looking into the factors of that, because they don't care about none of that. They don't want a person to just move on for the good. Because if that's the case, you know how when you tell somebody, listen, just go ahead, move along quietly and go about your business. That man moved along quietly from the beginning. He was getting attacked by the whole social media. It's not like he was getting attacked on one platform. He was getting attacked on platforms he wasn't even on. It don't make no doggone sense. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And then once they seen that people started supporting and defending him, he appreciated, but they didn't like it. So now, along with destroying him, they want to also destroy anybody that they feel that comes along and decide that they want to defend him in any type of way. They don't give a damn about who you are or what it is that you may be speaking. You may be speaking within positive truth to uplift the whole situation far as the group. And that could be on both sides, because some people don't dwell on either side. Some people play the middle. You understand? Seriously. So with that being said, if you don't entertain either side and you're just entertaining the middle, then that means that you're not basically trying to see anybody get into, you understand? But when you are from that side, and the only thing that you see on this side is red because of the feel and the information that you feel you have on this man, your whole setup is to destroy. It don't matter if a person is talking positive on the situation or giving their assumptions on this, or their opinion on the situation of what both people could do better. Because let's just be honest, just because you're a true supporter does not mean that you're an ass kisser. You got we have great common sense. I don't know what these people think it is. If we didn't have common sense, how would we know they were stupid? If we did not know what common sense is, how would we know that they were stupid? And I'm going to say it again. There's an old video of Brianna standing over Robert. There's a lot of old videos of Brianna doing things to Robert, but there's not a lot of old videos of Robert doing things to Brianna, other than the fact is of personally possibly having to curse Brianna ass the fuck out because Brianna decides to go too far. Because anybody that spoke of or know of Brianna has said the same thing when it comes to Brianna. And this is the people that don't defend her and the people that do defend her. And that thing is that she has no control of her emotions. Now, within the factors of these last I say 45 days, sis been calling herself moving in silence. But that's only because she's choosing to be a snake. And she's been a snake. She just was a rattlesnake at one point. Now she's just a silent snake. Okay? She's moving and making no noise. Whereas at one point in time when she did move, we would hear a little coming through a little. You know how rattlesnakes sound. Right. Question marks. Let me see what you had said. Yes, I swear, heard the silence in that hospital room with her. Yes. What happened to the thing that goes across the belly that basically reads the baby's oxygen as well as how your oxygen is being read, because they need to know if the baby is still getting oxygen fed. Okay. The heartbeat monitor as well, because one strap be for the oxygen and one strap be for the heart. So you don't, or we did not hear that monitor nor see no pole. Maybe she was dehydrated or giving up plasma, either one. Maybe she just was getting some electrolytes put back into her body. She needed some water. Her ass was dehydrated, possibly. Okay. Other than that, I don't know. While he was rushing, Sierra, she not pregnant. And she was at that fake sonogram place hospital, ain't never used blue sheets. Just like she never went back to her checkup to see if she had that ovarian cancer, baby. That was all an attempt for attention. Attention. Anytime something far as her ending up in a situation where she's getting left, she's going to always end up in an emergency situation to attempt to run a guilt trip. Okay, she tried to put on to the world that Ja was this amazing stepdaddy, right? And he was going to be the fill in everything that Robert wasn't. And she was absolutely right about that. She just didn't realize it. He was actually nothing like Robert, baby. And she would be soon to find out. So just as fast as she came out here and lied to the world and told us everything that he was not, he showed her everything that he actually is. And definitely it ain't Robert. Because if you was such this and such that, right? And you was the big stepper in the situation, like you say, right? Because she said she always had bread, right? So if you had bread, explain to me, why would you be taking $100 to twerk in anybody's video, baby? Right? If you was the person that got into the situation and was taking care of another person, right? And you was at the place where you was working, which was Best Buy, your wig had no parts, and you was still collecting food stamps, which meant you had a low income, sweetheart, right? But if you was and is and say that you got what it is that you said that you had to take care of another person with, and you the reason that they in the place that they is, why didn't you get there faster, sis? If you the person that created this life, why you ain't have the life first? Why your life didn't start until you got with this person? Because even the person that you was twerking for $100, which is 20 mil, nigga, ain't no way I'm twerking for a man named 20 mil and only getting paid $100. Shout out to 20 mil, baby, for that, right? But we ain't gonna give him too much of a shout out because he tried to play Robert too. But at the end of the day, right, boo boo, ain't this the same person that you was trying to shop around the video to because he had what? What you say he had in them text messages? Motion, right? He's already popular on social media. So if we could get his attention on the attention of the project in which we created, then ours could possibly go viral because his stuff always goes viral. But if you the person that created the viral person, then why would you have to go to the viral person you created in order for you to go viral? I'm confused. They triaged her to that pregnancy ward. Ja just stepped his way right on, never know. In this saga, hell, yeah, he got on as fast as that Wu Tang saga did. This saga lasted longer than that saga, and that was his place of work. Just as long as his place of work lasted, he should have hoped that it lasted as long as this drama did, because then he would still be employed. He waiting for his boss to re-give him his passwords. He want his passwords back. Didn't he have his mama call and say, listen, give Janelle access to his page? Everything she did with Ja was to make RH jealous, and it all backfired on her and Ja. How could you make somebody jealous that's letting it be known they don't want you? Okay. And I would never want the type of person or the type of relationship if you saying this the way that it is. That's some right there, some hurtful shit. For somebody to be telling me in private that they want me, but then saying in public they don't want me at all. So that means you telling the world that you don't want me, and the only one that possibly think that you may want me is me. Oh no, that's possibly disturbing. Because to the world, he was getting a divorce. To the world, he was moving out. To the world, he was getting the F away from you. To the world, of course, he's a man. And at one point in time, you was definitely his wife. And before he decided to step in the streets and clap some new cheeks, he was going to clap the old cheeks till he realized, ain't this the same crazy cheeks that I'm trying to get the, you know what? I'll pass on that too. So even that wasn't important after a while, boo boo. So he left all of you. He left all of you. 20 mil dissing. Let me see you. Yes. Yes. Let me see you lie, girl. Use a hoe. Everybody know. This the same man you was dancing for $100 for. But you listen, if you saying that you went into that relationship with $75,000, why would you ever be dancing for 100? And that hair in them shoes looked it like they needed to be replaced and was a serious case in that video. When any and everybody has the chance after y'all get off my live, just go watch that video one time for the one time. Now you look at her in that video and you tell me if that looked like somebody that had 75 grand, baby. And if we see the person that we see now, right? It would think or it would seem that the person that they got with kind of stepped them up, baby. Because if you had 75,000 then and you wasn't looking how you look now, then what would that say? That the only reason that you look that way is because the person that you came into connection with. Y'all did everything y'all did together. You did well. Robert ain't go get 3 BBLs or 2 BBLs, right? No, he did not. He went and got his teeth right. Fuck that. If I get some money and your smile is your everything, that's the first thing that people see when they talk to you, baby. And if he's a rapper, singer, actor, and a couple of other things, then pause. He uses his mouth a lot. So as he uses his mouth would be things, something that people would be looking into. I would fix my shit too. Just like they tried to come at Tay talking about, oh, 45 and no teeth. That's nasty work, baby. No, nasty work wouldn't have been going to take care of the situation. If them shits was hurting, they had to go. I'll get a replacement. Okay? You cannot be ashamed of the situation that you have. If you able to change it, what are you complaining about? Just like if he was able to change her, what is she? He changed her life. He didn't change her. That was the thing. He was able to change her situation, but he wasn't able to change her mind state. Okay? And that's why things failed. They could have actually been a real power couple because that's what people looked at them as. Young entrepreneurs coming up, making money. They got a family, a blended family. They came together and they making things work. But the only person that was making things work was the person that put the work in. The other person just stole. It don't take much work to steal. But you still gonna have to pay for it in the end. Did you not just see how this big chase scam went on when everybody thought they was getting to come up? People was running to the bank. People was cashing out 20,000, 50,000, $90,000, y'all, right? But by the time they woke up, anybody who thought that they gotta come up now had a negative. Now they going to forever have to deal with that shit until they pay for it. And until you pay for the things that you do, they are always going to haunt you. That's called karma, boo. We were talking about Robert and how he should be thankful he made it out. Yes. Yes. Yes, sometimes, most times, less is more. But that's because a good man is going to do good things, okay? And he knew that he was getting in a relationship with a woman that had already had children, even though he did not have any of his own. I mean, in that situation, he had his own daughter outside of it. But if he's going to come within a situation, he wanted it to be a family collective. You understand? Not, oh, I'm just dating this girl with kids and she's somebody else's baby mama and I'm just supporting her. No, I'm going to make her my wife and those kids will be my responsibility within the factors of the situation with me. Right? He played the part that he was supposed to play. He did what he was supposed to do, because then if he would have just been tapping them cheeks for the 6 years that they was together and didn't make her anything, then what would people have been saying about him as a man on the internet then? Oh, he wasn't shit. He didn't want no relations. He just wanted like, come on. You can't win. But how many men, right? Jarnell didn't have to marry her to lay up in her house, in her bed, around her kids. But a man that got respect, he's not going to do certain things because he moved with certain mannerisms. And it wasn't about the factors of what she was willing to do, because she possibly was willing to lay up with him too. But because he has values, it was going to be different, boo. If I'm going to be in this house with these kids and I'm going to be the man of the house in this house with these kids, I want them to see what the retrospect or the workup of a man and a daddy is. Because at that time, far as he knew, even though it takes a daddy to make kids, he never seen them kids' daddy far as interact with them kids within that factors of them 6 years. Okay, so for him, he felt like he was the only daddy to them. And the best daddy to them, if you ask me, what have they done since he been out of the situation other than been on house arrest, baby? They was a beautiful young couple with children, no BS. I thought those were Robert's kids. I'm telling you the truth, Lisa. I did too. When I used to watch them, I'm telling you the truth. The way they used to be like daddy this and daddy that, I thought them kids for sure came out that man's sack. So for me, that was disappointing all within itself that another man would be, because the social media didn't just come up. Social media been a thing. So that means that this man was able to watch another man play daddy to his kids, and he didn't never have a problem with it, never spoke up about it. But then you see how a sneak thief is. She gonna try to come out and say after the fact that Robert was insecure, so she was talking to her baby father, but he never knew that. I don't give a damn whether you was talking to him. The kids wasn't seeing him. There was no vision. It wasn't no financial care. It wasn't nothing that a parent would do being input there, not from his end. So the only daddy that them kids would know for of a daddy action would be Robert, baby. What the fuck do you think this whole situation is tearing him apart? Yeah, the grown people may be annoying the shit out of him, but it's the kids. He could fight for the kids that came out of his sack, but he can't fight for the other kids. And you don't think that part of his heart is within them too? 20 mil put out 16. Only members say, oh wow, put out a sex tape on Only Members and said, I told y'all she was a hoe. I wonder if he recorded like, whoa, I wonder. And the plot thickens in Miss Season's words. Wow. Hit that like button, y'all, because that was sizzling hot. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. And if there's no problem, support your host with the most by, like, a share, super chat, super sticker, cash app, however you feel comfortable with. It's all good, baby. But oh my God, that is definitely the truth. The truth. Let's say that again. Oh, I wonder if it is. I'm ready to become a member of his just to see if it is. Just so the factors of people could say, I told you so. And not even the factors of laughing at somebody else's pain, but everything that comes out their mouth, they be lying. So when you can fact check where a person has lied yet again, it's just a good feeling. But she tried to get rid of all of anything that had to do with a connection of 20 mil once she actually started screwing Robert. Listen, she went into the situation trying to get play for her in 20 mil, right? Because at that point in time, he was, he had a little change, and she was still, trying to smile up in his face, right? So with that being said, once she started talking to Robert and she seen that he had a little soft side, she tried to use that to get on the inside. And then once she got on the inside, she realized, listen, I don't need you, nigga. You gonna have to get your, I'm sorry. The next stop is 20 mil ain't getting shit, right? So she really tried to like diss and shit on his whole set. And Robert, as a man, even said, listen, it was one thing when I wasn't with this young lady, but now that me and her is together, I don't want to push that tape out to the internet for them to get to see her in that type of light, because now I'm going to make her my wife. Only a real man gonna say some ish like that, because he's going to know that you're a part of him. You are now his ribs, and he don't want his ribs to be seen in a certain type of way. So any material that he could remove of you being seen in a certain type of light other than a wife, he was going to definitely take those steps. Yes, Clean had dressed them down. Yes, yes. When he went and got his hair cut, them boys went and got their hair cut. How she send Janelle to get a haircut, but then the boys ain't got no haircut? Make it make sense. That's because she's out here to make him look good rather than them look good. Because if she was out here to make them look good rather than him look good, even though her and her husband didn't come to a mutual agreement or separate on a mutual term, other than the factors of their child, she still could have put into the factors of them kids to show them a tighter relationship. Because Jonelle is not it. It definitely ain't it. If you using him to make somebody jealous with, oh no. And the fact is that they say they all went along with that shit in the beginning and knew that they was lying. Do you know, or do you see how often that becomes a thing when it comes to that side? Oh yeah, well, we knew who a person was, but we just basically y'all covered up some shit, which y'all have been into the business of covering. Because if you know something ain't what it is and you push a false narrative, that's considered lying. Telling people that this man was a good man knowing that he wasn't is a lie. Telling people that Robert is a bad man knowing that he ain't, that is a lie. A lie and a lie. They two different lies, but they still considered lies. And no matter how you serve a lie, that is still a lie. So you can't just run around lying on people. And then when you get to certain situation, people not just supposed to think that you not lying no more. So you could tell me you lying. You could show me you a liar. But then when I call you a liar, I'm lying? Oh no. How does that work? Your barber is a liar, and that's why your hairline look like that, and that's why you act the way that you act, and that's why you running around here mad at every goddamn body that ain't got nothing to do with you. Because if you say you no longer even mess with the person that you no longer defend or was defending, it's amazing how you just keep getting personal information. Now, unless you got a bug in this girl house, or you got a tracker on her information or her computer, and when somebody sends her something, it just mysteriously comes to you, then boo, you're not fooling nobody. You're just saying out of your mouth for other people to hear that y'all no longer have a connection and y'all no longer speaking. But trust me, anybody with great common sense know that y'all are still keeping in contact, baby. Watch that anime. And check your chat tag. She dropped her hero to get a zero. Okay? And within a short matter of time, I'ma just be honest. If what I have is going to cost me everything, I'd rather get rid of everything just to keep my peace, because my peace is everything, basically. Tasha, I think so too. Real father game. Okay? Because when the women thought that they was gonna keep the kids away from him, if he didn't care about the kids, why would he fight for them? Most men be like, shit. Well, if she decided to keep the kid away from me, now she can't get mad if I decide not to come around. It's her fault. If I choose not to come around, it's because she said that I can't. Not most men is going to go in a court and fight for some different shit unless it's exactly about the kid. If it's about the kid, then I'm going to do what needs to be done to make sure that I continue to get my visitation, right? But if I don't care, I'm going to make sure that I stand clear of the situation as much as possible, because the more I don't have any attachment into the situation, the less I have to deal with it. The only reason why Robert is still dealing with a lot of the situation and the shit that he get is because he has a kid with this chick. That's it. I wonder if somebody recorded 20-wheel video. This is messy. Old girl got a whole sex tape faking a pregnancy, stealing from people, buying fake bellies, spending money on a ninja that don't want her. Right. That's sitting there watching an ugly ass dog run around an empty ass yard. And don't get me wrong, I love puppies, but the puppy look just like him. They nose be matching. They got matching noses. They got matching noses, y'all. They got matching noses. It's 261 in the building. Where them likes at, y'all? Somebody drop in the comments and let me know how many likes we got. Hopefully it ain't mostly bushwatchers that's taking up the space. And if you are in here bushwatchers, you can hit the like button too. We'll never know it's you. We will never know it's you. Sis got a sex tape now. That is scandalous, to say the least. I wonder who platform it shall be released. Oh my God, Tay got bars. What? Sis got a sex tape, to say the least. I wonder on who platform it will be released. Because now that people know that it's in 20 mil membership and it was a sex tape drop, he about to have his membership go up, because everybody gonna go in there and see if the drop. Listen, if y'all just so happen to get in there before I do, right? Then just drop it to Tay to let me know if it was actually a display of the person or people that we thought that it was. 233 likes. Yeah, that's looking about right. I don't mind having about 40-some people in the bushes. Y'all can stay there in the bottom seats. Yes, no talks. Yes. Let them talk about it. Let them talk about that. You know it's definitely gonna be some long lives. And they out there lying back around, talk about 20 mil, got a 16 around and his members only. That's a goddamn lie. Let's talk about the factors of why Robert can't pay his car note for $369. Damn! If you know how much that man Carno is, and you went through that much to find out, and you so invested, why you ain't pay the shit? Why you ain't paid for it? Because the only time I'm going that far into a situation to find out so much or that much information is if I plan on being a help. Okay, because I'm not gonna waste my time. Okay, and it's a waste of damn time, because just by putting that information out online, what? It's just the factors of knowing. It's just the factors of knowing. Should everybody miss a car note from time to time? And some people go to work every day. Sometimes you got to take from Peter to pay Paul. That's a part of life. You see what I said about people being ashamed of who the hell they are? Like, people don't live real life around here. Hey, sweet talk with look, I'm all tongue tied. Hey, Scorpio goddess. Right. People act, because I was in the process of saying, people act like they don't live real life. You mean to tell me Robert would be the only man in goddamn history that would have missed a car note payment, baby? Uh-uh. Because possibly one of those weekends, being that people got his money funny, that he had his baby and maybe his insurance need to be paid, he had to put his baby first, baby, because when she comes, he has to make sure she has the things that she need, because custody is joint, okay? Which means everything that Brianna can do with baby, Robert can do with baby. There's no restriction. So when she does come, he has to make sure that he has what it is that he needs to keep her comfortable, baby. I've been riding with Robert LaTruth before this saga. Uh, yeah, Nina is good people. That's his family. Oh, your girl Tay is thirsty. Just like them people over there. Oh, cardboard ass coochies. If y'all was getting as much happiness as y'all say that y'all was, y'all wouldn't be on this internet as angry. The only time you see the people on this side angry is when they got to come up here and curse y'all asses out, because y'all done basically went to a part or a point that has nothing to do with Brianna or Robert. Y'all fucking with people personal lives, so y'all be having to get set right, right? But outside of that, you don't just see, like, I don't know, for me, I know I don't just see people getting out of character for no reason, baby. But anytime you can do a 10-hour live and your whole character is out of character because you are a lying character, like, at the end of the day, that's no good, baby. Ooh, ooh. Well, Lisa, we're gonna have to find out how true that thing is, okay? Did we just get a whole new cup of tea, baby? Did we just get some new tea? Clock it, clock it. Clock it, clock it, clock it. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be some lives discussing that tonight. Okay. Because one thing that's for sure and two things for certain, you could tell that a person is boy crazy. And her friend let it be known. Yeah, Job better hope that's his baby. That's what she was basically saying. Because he was not the only one. He was just the one that was getting pushed in the forefront. But she was having meetings with deacons. She said, shine on me, shine on me, shine on me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, she was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said, I'm going in with the deacon. She sure did. She sure did. She was sneaking with the deacon. She was sneaking with a deacon. Ooh, chilly. Mm. We talking about SCX takes and praise dancing sneaking on a deacon. Mm-hmm. Latte, she sounds like the little people in the Wizard of Oz, the original movie. Oh my God. Now I can actually hear it in my head, Lisa. Yes. Hit that like button, y'all. I don't care how much I dislike an ex. I ain't gonna expose them. Yes. I'm not. How corny is that Scorpio goddess? Like, at the end of the day, if I'm trying to make you look a certain type of way, I was with you. You can't, just like her getting out of the situation and saying that the man had a shrimp. You was with that shrimp for 6 years. Now you want to get out of a relationship, and now all of a sudden it's a shrimp and no longer a lobster. Because ain't that the reason you was insecure? Because if you knew that that man had a shrimp, you wouldn't have been worried about everybody trying to get it. That wouldn't have been no concerns, because you would have knew that they would have been disappointed once they got to the point of getting. So you wouldn't have been tripping, but you knew that you was lying and that thing was a lobster and it wasn't a shrimp. But you figured you come out lying to, how can I say, create the illusion that, right. So other women wouldn't want to deal with him because now that y'all no longer in a marriage, what's stopping them from sliding in the DMs? Sliding in the DMs. And if they seen what he was doing with you for 6 years, they was trying to see if they could get him to do the same thing with them for about 6 minutes, maybe even 6 months. She, because what you don't appreciate to somebody else will be great. What you don't appreciate, let's say it again, to somebody else, it will be great. She never was in love with RH. Over the years, she developed feelings. Yeah, because RH was that meal. Yes, he was the meal ticket to stardom. That's exactly what she is. That's why she was so comfortable with calling him ugly and try to poke jokes at his, looks and different things like that. You understand? Why do you think even down to that platform over there, they try to show his old pictures to put that image out to people of, oh, he looks like this now, but he didn't look like that then. Okay, she looks like this now and she didn't look like that then. So what are the point, or what is the point that they are ultimately making? Once he confirmed his own end, he filed for divorce. Yes. She felt like she was the hottest thing that happened to him. Like she was possibly the prettiest woman that he had been with or would be with. And then she tried to use his weight and what she thought was bad look, or what she didn't feel was good looks, against him. Like, oh yeah, he's going to be infatuated with me because I am pretty. I'm so pretty. You know, you know how it go. You know how it go. At the end of the day, and once she seen that she felt that she knew all she needed to know, she started showing her true colors. Now, my thing is, like we say, nobody is perfect. So we not gonna act like Robert was walking around that house in all white, acting like a saint every day. He probably did his things as well, but it wasn't to the extent of which we've seen from another person. It has to be some type of boundaries. And even being a woman, come on, it's been times when I've gotten to a situation with the person that I'm dealing with, and I'll be on the phone venting to my sister, telling her what my problem is. But that don't mean that we not gonna possibly be okay within that day or within a couple of days. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to make it seem like we just wasn't, oh, it was just this person doing this to me and I wasn't doing nothing to them. No, that's bullshit, because even in kindergarten we learned it takes two people to argue. So if there was an argument, it had to be two people that was having it. They said that the biggest thing basically was him always threatening to put her out of his house. If I let a crazy bitch in my house, I don't have the right to want that crazy bitch out my house. But because the crazy bitch came equipped with kids, I'm supposed to feel bad for it. I feel bad for me and the kids. I do not feel bad for that crazy bitch. I don't. Mm-mm. It is what it is. People can feel how they want to feel. I said it. I'm sorry. You came to my house. I already had this house before you got here. And then you gonna get here and think that not only are you gonna act up in my shit, you gonna control my shit, and then have the great nerve to tell me you ain't leaving? Oh no. But you see, even then he tried to take different routes, because how was he the one that was always going to the hotel? He was willing to leave just to keep her with her freedom, baby. Let's talk about that. Because if the police ever pulled up on the scene and he was the abuser, like she's saying he was, it would have been something that they would have seen that would have proved exactly what it is that she's saying. Because most times when police pull up on the scene, the situation is still heated. Because most times both people was in the process at this point of waiting for the police to come. You know how you be in an argument with people and you know you like they can you say shit like, yeah, well, that's right, call the police, because yeah, let them come. Let them come. And when let the police come, do you understand? It still be in the heat of the moment. When the police come, people are not sitting there Indian style with their legs and their arms crossed. No, the police is called to come and bring resolution to a situation where people could not find a resolution themselves. So at any point in time, one person is actively not how can I say, being at a calm or at a certain nature, wouldn't they end up arrested, baby? Especially if that's what the call was made for in the beginning. Oh, I don't think that a boozer would get the opportunity to tell the police, listen, well, I'm gonna just let her stay here with the kids. You understand? And I'm gonna go get me a hotel. No, at that point, if the police pulled up and it was seen that that man was a boozer, like she said he's an abuser, she would have been going in the house to the kid with the kids, and his ass would have been going to central booking. Hey, queen. And he would have been going to central booking. So what's the odds that out of all of the times that this, whatever y'all choose to call it at this point, called the police, um, Robert didn't never leave with shackles on his feet. You owe me. I think you owe me something, right? If a person called the police a multitude of times, right? Most times people do things like that to instill fear because they know a black man with the police in a certain community, it don't really turn out well. But good thing he was able to communicate himself when they came into the situation. Or just think about this. Maybe a person was so irate at the time that he didn't even have to explain himself to the police because the police was able to see what they needed to see for themselves while they was there. Another person actions let them know what it was that they needed to see without even having to basically do no real shit like, oh, all right, well, we see who the problem is. Well, what do you want to do, man? You know, I don't think it'd be a good idea for you to stay here. And honestly, she needs to go to jail. Okay? Obviously, she needs to go to jail. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl. Okay? Okay. And if it wasn't for him, she would have met central booking a lot sooner than when she put that picture out on the internet. And you see how people lie. They tried to put out on this girl that she was the person that did that. But then you see how people lie again until this girl told her story. Robert never even knew that this girl had done stole his bank account information for her to even be able to remove or retrieve the $7,000 from his bank account, baby. So 9 times out of 10, he hit his bank and processed it like, listen, that 7,000 wasn't me. I don't know where the hell that came from at the end of the day. And that's probably why her shit in the red. It needs to be paid. You back to that Chase scam. People put in 100,000, got about 20,000. They still gonna be in the red for that 100,000. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Right. Just like if you can't see a person is dramatic, baby. Like at the end of the day, You know how when you tell a little kid they can't have something and they don't get their way and they start throwing all type of tantrums, she be having adult tantrums. And now there's just nobody to put her in time out or, pop for her bad doings. When you growing up, your parents or whoever is raising you at the time is the person that would discipline you to let you know, like, that's not okay. You don't do that, right? But the old stupid bitches that she got on her team, they ain't got the common sense that they was born with to be able to tell her nothing like that. But now she's at an age where she's just a adult age doing kitty tantrums, having kitty tantrums. So she's an adult having adult tantrums, right? The same way we see kids have a tantrum, she's having adult tantrums. Every time she don't get her way, you're going to see a tantrum, baby. Why did he file charges? Cause he a liar. Well, Miss Toady, the chair, the person with the chair. Okay, because I could already tell that you come from over there. If Robert is a liar, then Brianna is the whole galaxy of goddamn lies at this point in time. I don't understand. What is he a lie about? Um, the abuse, the abuse wasn't proven. If that's what they came to the internet for, it seems that all her lies is fact checked. We can tell and show you where she's lying. Y'all may say that this man is a liar, but have yet to show any proof of him lying. And the things that have been made up or pushed as a false narrative, it really does not count. But you could take your cult ass back across the street with your bald head leader because we don't need you. So at the end of the day, you be great. You understand? Like, they ain't never got no proof of what they say. But that's that cult life, baby. Take your bald head ass over there with your bald head leader. Woo! Robert needs to be the least of their worries. They girl having a mental breakdown to the world while having flashlights out. Yes, her nipples is more pregnant than her belly is. It's more babies in her boob in her nipple than it is in her belly. And I stand on that. I stand on that. Yes, they need to go over there with their bald head leader, coming over here with them bald head lies. Only people with messed up. Listen, we ain't gonna even. Mm-mm. Yes, Nate is definitely a cult leader. She sure enough is. She sure enough is. And they could go right over there where her bald headed ass is and get up out my comments talking about Robert is a liar. Okay. And Brianna is a snake. Pick one. Okay, lifestyle on YouTube or Facebook. Somebody say bald head lies. Yes, yeah. They be telling some bald headed ass lies. Bald head lies, child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They not even flying monkeys. They gizzard gooses. They gizzard gooses. You know how people used to go to the Chinese restaurant, get chicken, get gizzards, and they just fried up in black? Yeah, that's them. They don't even have a specific part. They just that. Tell you, I just fell out my chair. For real, goddamn gizzard geeses. So that's why when they said they were, what the hell? They better take that bald head activity back across them bald head streets. Mm-mm. You got the wrong person for that. She thought she ate. She thought she came over here and said something. Now go on over there and tell your bald head leader she done sent you over here to get called bald headed with her old bald head ass and her bald head audience. They gonna be called the bald head cult. The bald head cult. That's gonna be their initiation to get in. Everybody got to get a hairline like Amora. Wait a minute. The initiation process is a fucked up hairline. Yo, I am so weak right now. I've been calling everybody Tangle Eyes today. No. Yes, Queen had me weak. I couldn't even drink my coffee. Every time she said Tangle Eye, I lost a sip. Okay? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, Bria liar and a snake. Oh yes, this is a big snake. She used to be a rattlesnake. Now she's just a slithering ride through the woods snake. She moving silently, I guess. I guess. But they better take their bald head ass over there back across the street, thinking that, listen, this tomorrow is Sunday. I'm trying to keep my blessings, okay? Now they don't have me come, listen, Lord, you know my heart. I'm in the process of healing, although I have not healed yet. She was the reason I had to call her bald-headed. She was acting bald-headed-ish. Right. Yeah, Queen, you had me rolling. It was the Tangle Eyes for me. Tangle Eyes and John Booger. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. They're gonna go over there and ring their leader. Oh my God. Tay is over there calling us bald-headed. Yes, yes, I am. With a bald head here and a bald head there. Their bald head, right. Not here, bald head, but everywhere over there is a bald head. And where there's not a bald head, there's a muffler. Shit. Leave us be. Hey, them folks quiet over there. That's because they doing some F-ish. Anytime they quiet, just look and wait for some snake activity. Okay? What the hell is going on? I just ran into a bullheaded ass. Okay. Yes. Yes. Listen. Them bullheads is out here wilding, girl. Be careful. They got me again, little block for 20. Wait, Queen, how you go? Yes, you did. Oh my goodness. That's because we be trying to behave, okay? We get blocked for telling the truth, but they don't get blocked for lying. That's not fair. We should be able to speak to somebody about that shit. We get blocked for telling nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and it will continue to be the truth. She get up here and get the lie for 10 hours and they don't do nothing about it. And she be on Facebook lying too. It's not like she be in one place lying. She be a little lie here and a little lie there. Right. Here lie, there lie, everywhere lie. They just be bald-headed liars. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Sunshine. The discussion boy, yes. She stay on her own neck. That's the problem. You know how normally people gotta look for ammunition on a person? You ain't gotta look for nothing on her. It's all out here. It's nothing to look for. Step, they stalk your page. Listen. Yes, they do stalk Step page, and maybe I'm telling you, I had 98 comments of it got to the point that I think they was arguing with each other and didn't even realize it at that point. And see, the only thing I ended their argument with is, see, stupid is, stupid does. They reported the same photo I shared from Reddit about Nate. Approved him. Listen, wait, are we talking about the all white meat? That's the picture that got you blocked, sis. That's grime. If so, that lets you know where the truth is, because they only gonna try to cover up some shit that they don't want other people to see, baby. And that picture is definitely something that she wouldn't want other people to see. So anybody that posted it, she probably trying to get them blocked, baby. I posted the text on my community wall, y'all. Whoever wanted to know what happened this early morning at 3 a.m. Girl, I'm going to go and check in because I was coming in from the casino at 3. And then I edited a video to drop by 4 about Krishan Rock coming home. But when I went to go use the bathroom before I got in the bed, I seen her hairline was live then. I said, well, damn, Jay, you with that white meat again? Will we? Listen, he probably prefers a girl that doesn't need a shape up. No, the one Nate looking like Good Times actor. Lord have mercy. Florence. Oh, Florence. Yeah, let me pack a lunch so we could get ready to go on to hell. Who riding with me? Who going by car? Who getting on the bus? Cause yeah, we going tonight. First of all, when I read a video and I seen that woman kept falling out that chair, she said the laptop fell, but I believe she fell with it because that was just too perfect. And even if Retta did not bring it back for her to fall over and over and over again, I damn sure was, because that's what I whooped, whooped, whoopsie. Whoopsie. She fell out that chair just like her barber cut her hair all over the place. When she walk in the barber shop and you know how the barbers ask you what you want, she be like, I don't give a fuck. And that's just when it come out looking like one big I don't give a fuck. So about you think I'ma just comb my hair to get on live? Huh? I don't need to comb my hair to make money. Huh? You bitches. Oh my God! And then she got her little cult attendees in the comments about they just hating on you, Mr. Mara, and they just mad they ain't got what you and Jay got. She ain't got what her and Jay got. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Exactly. When she is the whole bitch. At the end of the day, I got to go. These channels, Lord, the one that looked like Flip Wilson, yo, have mercy. You know, y'all trying to kill me tonight. Y'all definitely trying. I thought I was bad. Yeah. Nights like this, I only wish raindrops will fall. Looking nasty. And then she got her sidekick, roll, roll, roll my hoe, right? Wait, not the sidekick, roll, roll, roll my hoe. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, ooh. At this point, we all co-defendants, y'all. At this point, yes. Oh my God. And that is one big laugh. I tell y'all, on the lookout for any one of them bucket. Terry I wish one of them cardboard cooties would come up in here. Where they at? Where they at? The bald heads is on the loose. The bald heads is on the loose. Oh my God. Whoo, Jay! Clean up in aisle 4. Ooh, do you like your white girl with barbecue or ketchup? Oh my God. No, we're gonna have to stop. I got real tears, y'all. No, I can't make this shit up. Who? Girl, I've been wired all day. First, my girl step in Lupac now. Latte, baby. I just got 2 Robert Hinton friend requests. Oh Lord. Run, Sierra. This when you gotta start singing, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, they pure comedy over there with their old bald head asses. They came over here and started with us though. We didn't start that just so we was over here minding our business, talking about how good of a man Robert is, and he just got up into a fake and fucked up relationship, and then here come a bald-headed ass profile pic with a chair over here talking about something that we ain't want to hear, and now we end up where we at. Whoo! Oh my God, Dolly! It was just a bald head person came over here and tried to windmill and got sent back on they bald headed ass way back to they bald head leader, the same way they bald head came. Whoo! Hey, Sugar Shack TV. Oh my goodness! Now that was a good laugh. Hey, Carisha. Oh my God, Nate Hillon gonna be so mad tonight. So no, we gotta have she quiet. Wait, has anybody seen the Hillon live within the last couple of hours? Because if not, it's gonna be some hell to pay once she get back on these YouTube street, baby. It's gonna be a lot of lying and bitch calling and Hillon showing. Oh my God. I hope we ready. I hope we ready. Latte, if you call Jay like that again, I'm gonna piss myself. That's how she was calling him that night when Kevin was cursing her out. Like, where your husband, bitch? She was like, Jay! Jay! Oh shit, he ain't here. She thought that the mic was muted on that part though. Cause just like we knew that he wasn't there, but she knew he wasn't there. She gonna say he must have ran out. Bitch, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Is this a normal thing for him to run out at 3 o'clock in the morning? Let me help you call him so he can hear you. Jay! Oh, Jay must be busy with Melissa. Jay! Wait. Oh my God. I hope y'all hit that like button for your girl. Definitely show some love for your host because this is definitely supposed to be entertainment purposes only. And if your girl Tay has not kept you nothing else other than entertained, nothing less than, nothing less than. I'm gonna just sit back this time. I'm gonna sit in my prayer closet, honey. Listen, I might have to listen. No, because then if I come over there in your prayer closet with you, they gonna be sitting here on the internet. Look, Latte back in the closet. Latte got 10 kids and 15 baby fathers. Yeah, closets is not a good look for me in this saga. I have ruined the whole closet thing, right? But if I could do it in the closet, then some of these people should get in the closet too. Because if Amara would have stayed in the closet, maybe she would have kept Jay, Jay. Wait a minute. Somebody a troll tried to argue with me the other day. I guess they was going, but because that's what they be doing. I guess I don't see how them people be writing them paragraphs that long, and expecting somebody to read all of that bullshit, right? Now, with that being said, one of the small comments that I came across, right, talk about, yeah, because Latte got about 7, 8 kids. So I chime in like, no, but you wrong. It's 10. I got 10 kids and 15 baby fathers. So she gonna write back and go, see, that's what I'm talking about. I digress. You spent most of your time laying on your back. I said, no, that's what I'm talking about. I digress. Slow, slow, and slower. Now, you do the math on that. Now, 10 kids, 15 baby fathers. I'm going to have to let you sit for a while, baby. But it is whatever you say. It is. Go find Jay for Amara. Y'all can never find Johnny. Can't find Jay. Muffler couldn't find this nigga before he dropped her pictures on the internet. At the end of the day, y'all have a bigger problem than Robert. Y'all can always find him because he's where you're able to find him. But how is it convenient? Y'all can't never find y'all own man. Y'all can find a man that ain't somebody's man, that person's man no more. And the person that you know that he is a man too, you hate on her too. Listen, that's why I said the other day, they hate on Miss Season so bad, and Bree is so mad, she gonna fuck around and name herself Sazoon. Next week, Bree name gonna be Sazoon. She gonna be like, call me Sazoon. Mm-hmm. Talk about she was having a block party. Girl, you might as well block the whole internet. Girl, block the whole internet. He was blowing. Right. Mm-mm. Send somebody to go find Jay and Jonelle. Because apparently both of them is missing. They probably in the same place with the same case. You heard what Pretty Bree said. He said he don't want that roast beef cootie. That's why he don't give you no head, beauty. That's what she said. That's not what Tay said. I'm just repeating it. She the one who said that them cheeks in that cootie look like roast beef. And apparently that's something that he had to tell her while they was pillow talking in the sheets. Because how would another woman just assume that your cootie is out here looking like roast beef? And this is the reason why the man don't want to give you no heady, baby. But oh my God. So one was defamed for giving lame head online, right? And then the other one's man was caught paying for head online. I be goddamn. She said he just paid $100 for some head. Who remember that? Who remember that? I want to see who in the audience remember that. Jay is with Ja. Sure is. And they looking for Jonelle mama. Everybody just missing. Everybody just missing. Just like them sweatsuits and them two twins until we see some shit dropping in. Okay? Okay. We are not convinced, baby. Okay? Okay. We are not convinced, baby. Uh you remember that, right? Let's talk about it. I remember. Wait, we got to get Michael Jackson up in here. Do you remember the time? Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah. Right, because we remember, right, Rebecca? Yes, we do. We remember. Mm-hmm. We remember. We also remember that party that she gave him with all that jewelry and everything, right? And he was on a live bragging, like, listen, she went off. She went off, and now she can't find him. She should have put a tag in one of them goddamn packages. You know, she could have kept up. Them feet ain't big for no reason. She would have covered more space quickly. Oh my God. Right. She would have covered more ground quickly. They want to be out here lying. They want to be out here lying on this man every night. Like, what is it like through? Why every morning at 3 o'clock in the morning is this what it is that you tried that you attend? You done started an overnight schedule to so this man rents how much space in your head? No, she's not. Not that smart at all. At all. Not that smart at all. At all. And her action shows that more than anything. Why do you think she's in the situations that she's in? Because she's not that smart, my friend. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I wonder what's her next move now that she's no longer in the ER room. Like, what's going to be the next outcome? You know, they already done did the troll page. Like, how many troll pages can people make and put the same pictures of the same people on? I don't give a shit how many still photos you put of me over there, baby. Promote me so people could come and see who I am, friend. Right? He stayed rent free up in there. Sure enough. All of them heads. All of their heads. Definitely so. I ain't hear no stars saying Brianna name. Only thing that she considers to be a star is a person that's an ex-hoe just like her, and that's delicious. She was it, but she had just got divorced by her husband too, which was a part of the Central Park Five. I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but he was the kind of white guy, Spanish guy that was within the group of guys that got arrested, and then they got that big settlement because they was found not guilty after all of those years. Basically, they was wrongfully prosecuted. So of course they got a big settlement from the how can I say state, and she thought that she was another one that made her way up great. Okay. Okay. And that was the type of friend she had at her divorce party. I guess she was like, yeah, you getting divorced, bitch? Yeah, I'm getting divorced on too. I'm gonna come celebrate with you. And when he left you, nothing. What you get? Nothing. Oh, okay. Well, Bree thought she was getting something. She thought she got her a Janelle. But unbeknownst to us, she was already getting spat on. She was already getting spat on. The only part of the body that normally people use spit for is in the sexual area of the cootie. So if he was just spitting on your face, he was just totally disrespecting you, baby. He done tried to trip you in the doctor. He done almost hit you with the car. Are you not taking notes? He was on some ludicrous move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. Cause then you know it runs Teen Troop family. Yes. I think this mama got him prayed over when he went back home. Yeah, no, she let him know. Listen, if you keep being around her, do you see what she's putting her first baby father through? That's going to be you, soldier boy. Okay? And I'm just going to be honest. Look at the stuff that him and her has been through within a short amount of time. They've only been together a full year. If that's what you say, she done said that they've been working on a baby within that year. She done got spat on, tripped, and choked within that year. They've done a lot within that year. She done been leaking. Like, it's been a lot going on within that situation, period. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Talk about he was a big spender, but yet she was buying all her gifts. That's right. Support your girl. Make sure y'all support your girl. I definitely been on here for 2 hours. Make sure you supply with a super chat, super thanks, super sister, anything. I would appreciate you because at the end of the day, we came to be entertained and we are having a great time, baby. I wonder if they went and sent that message to their bald headed cult leader across the street. Because I ain't got time for these people to be all in my comments by the time I get off live, baby. You understand? Because they be swarming. But like I said, if they the bees, I guess my ass would be the exterminator. Cause don't leave me alone. Just leave me alone, please. I think that happened when I stepped away for a while. Wait a minute. He tried to, yes, yes. He got in the car, was trying to leave. She attempted to stand in front of the car with Momo in her arms, and he almost hit them both. Not just her. Almost hit them both. Yes, Latte, I live down the street where that took place, Central Park. Yes. You know I'm from New York, so I know. Show enough, show enough. That was a big thing that was going on at that point in time. The Central Park Five. That's exactly what they called him and called them. My bad. And those boys wound up getting a very large lawsuit a couple of years ago when they was released. Once they found out that they was wrongfully accused. And Delicious done took her ass and got connected to one of them. First of all, do we not remember her kissing all over and listen, she was on the Flavor of Love, right? And the things that I used to see her doing with him, that just lets you know she was all about a dollar, friend. All about it. That Delicious was a gold digger all day long. Yes, she was. And now both of them gold diggers done dug up coal and got left out in the cold too, because one is divorced and the other one is divorced too. And they both got left by their men. Don't they got something in common? She was dumped. She was dumped. And Amora said that she on about her 36th, 48th wedding, marriage or whatever it is. Shit. I think she's starting to marry people just for them to get their green card. Jay! Are you a legal alien, Jay? Did you marry just to get your papers? That be them army hookups. You understand? They say you could get married and divorced within the same day. That goes to show you why she done had three. You know them army people could drink. By the time they wake up and see what the fuck they done got themselves into, nigga, like, nah, no, I did not marry this goddamn army boo. No, I did not marry a boo. The guy with the light eyes, I see him all the time. He still visits his home. Oh, that's dope. Yes, the bald-headed coat. That's what we're gonna refer to them as at this point in time. The bald-headed coat with the bald-headed leader. Okay? The bald-head coat got a bald-head leader. And her goddamn hairline look like it's pushed back about a meter. when I tell you, when I tell you, see, it was worth me not coming up here for a couple of days because see, I don't know if y'all noticed, Tay is not one of those people that I don't have to rush to be the first to put the story out because that's not what it's always all about. Sometimes you have to actually observe and do your research. So that way when you come and give your actual opinion, it's a real opinion. It's just not some rush shit to say so you could be the first person to put it out, baby, like as if you in a race. No, I'm not in a race, but what I am in is in the factors of blogging and anything that I put out to my supporters. I wouldn't want it to be just anything to have something to say, okay, well, I was first. No, I like to do my research so that way when we go to talk about it, we definitely can talk about it. And these people be caught up in the factors of being so busy. And I'm not even talking about this side when I say this, I'm talking about the other side. that they be putting out so much stuff when it comes to the factors of looking for shit. They be putting out the wrong shit and don't even be caring and will acknowledge it and still will make it that's you. That's you. Yep, that's you. That's you. They done put people in places where they no longer live. They done pin kids on people that they sure don't got. They done said people that don't got men, but actually got husbands. Like at the end of the day, y'all fact checks is not really good. Okay. I believe that Brianna had to hump her way to the top, right? Whereas in a situation, Miss Season got everything that she got, right? Now, as a human being, like I said, we all go through some things. I don't give a damn about filing three bankruptcies. With people who got to realize, just because a person files bankruptcy, that doesn't always mean that they broke. That just mean they ain't got the money to pay the people to take out what they need. I just got little for me, but I ain't got enough for you. So I got to file bankruptcy to let you know you ain't gonna be getting paid no time soon. Period. Period. You think when these rich people file for bankruptcy, they actually be dead broke? If they believe that, then they some real stupid folks. And that's why they call the bald head coat across the street with the bald head leader. Bald head coat with a bald head leader. Right. That don't mean a thing. That just means that you are not within financial standards to be able to pay your taxes on what you need to pay on. So that way, instead of getting certain liens and things on your property, you're covered until you're able to pay your way out of that situation, baby. Like I ain't got it right now, but I'm gonna get it to you type of situation. Like when your homegirl be like, girl, let me borrow $20 till Wednesday, you know? That ain't saying she ain't gonna have the money again. That's just saying she ain't got it right now. You gonna loan it or not? Right. That's basically what it be. Just like let's get into the factors of the contempt and the control. People like to control a narrative in situations that they don't know. Yes, nasty. No, her name is the bald head cult leader, Nina. She is considered as the bald head cult leader in these comments and on this platform. We will not give her that how can I say leverage. I like the bald head cult leader. It sounds like I'm saying bald head coke bottle. She is about dark as some Coca-Cola though, you know. But anyway, hey, thanks. I'm in the bushes, ladies. It's all good. I'm in season control. All the content creators on this side talking about we are trying to make her lose her babies by having a miscarriage. How the fuck we gonna make her lose her babies by having a miscarriage and John L over there putting up a chair and a desk while she in the ER ain't have that happen? How the shit we do just by talking is going to cause her to have, why is she listening to us? You know, she don't got to listen to us. It's her choice to sit there and pick up her phone and go to any one of our pages to listen to hear what it is that we saying. So if she choose to stay in tune, that will fully be on her. But if she wants to make us the reason on having to end her life, then so be it, because we sick of the shit any goddamn way. Okay, it was our fault. We did it. You caught us. The hell type of shit is that? How you gonna say some people you don't know, never met, and ain't gonna have to ever deal with in your life again, unless you choose to? How would you say that they would be the blame of you having of if I ain't heard the dumbest shit? No reason. God, first of all, he would have had to be putting some on the bottom line. Listen, he came to that girl, she served that man the table and the chairs, okay? And then put the food on it for him to eat. He didn't have to come to her table with anything. other than himself. Because at that point, I guess she was trying to prove a point, right? But the point has fully been proven. Are you happy? She talking really crazy over there. She always talk crazy over there with her old bald headed ass. That's what bald head people do. They talk crazy, boo. Nina, who talking crazy? Nasty ass Nate said Robert was paying that. Well, he ain't paid me, did who got they cut? Who the hell got a cut? He ain't paid Tay not a damn thing. Okay? Meta and Google Addison and the support that I get from my supporters is what pays Tay. Okay? Which is the reason why I would appreciate if y'all would support your host with the most. Because I don't know what the hell they talking about other than super stickers and super chats and maybe a cash app that we get from the factors of the people that support us, which maybe support him. Robert ain't paid nobody shit, friend. We defend because we defend. And all gain is not or don't have to be monetary when you're doing certain things. Okay? Our value to that man is much higher than any dollar amount could be because we came and helped him in a time of need. And that's something that that man will never forget. Okay? You see how he had money, and he told the story of how you could have money 1 minute and not have money the next. And that moment he had nobody, right? And then a group of women came out of nowhere to his defense. That's something that he will always appreciate. Okay, that a dollar can't buy. A dollar didn't buy him that. Sorry. A dollar may have bought you, boo, but no, everybody is not the same. It's funny how they say he's broke, but he's paying CCs too, right? They need to pick a side. Exactly. So he can't pay his car note. He can't pay his child support, but he could pay content creators. Make it make sense. Hey, Miss Mel. Make it make sense. This man can't pay nothing as far as within his responsibilities, but he could pay the factors of CCs. No, those people within her community feel that way because being that they are willing to pay a cult leader to keep leading them, basically, then they feel that everybody is basically doing the same thing. And that's not the case. No. Mm-mm. Sorry, honey. If that's the narrative that she pushing, she gonna have to try again. And I've heard that over and over so many times. So you mean to tell me the first video that Tay did, Robert paid for it? I don't think that he would be paying somebody to be talking against the situation in which that he's in until I actually observed for myself what the situation was. That homegirl is a goddamn liar because a lot of times when people or females see another female come on this internet with them duck ass tears, we be feeling real empathetic. You understand? Until we find out that we shouldn't be empathetic because that bitch is just pathetic. It's two difference. A big difference. I want to do bald head, take a bath, or use the bathroom because no, listen. First of all, she give her people's bathroom breaks and she don't even take none. All right, y'all. Y'all going to use the bathroom now. Get y'all some water like a real cult leader would do. They go and buy her fruit and cheese and come back, baby. Keep going, do what he wanted. Exactly. Exactly. Jay and Ja out there with Pretty Bree and Melissa. They on a double date, being great. Meanwhile, Amara's sitting in front of a screen looking mean with a crooked hairline, baby. Talking from Jay, our relationship is great. Why we never heard him second that, baby? We done seen the inside of house, right? And normally, when you sitting in the sitting area of someone's house, like when you see a couch, a dining area, a living room, why was there no married pictures on the goddamn wall of her and her husband? You know how people have family pictures, portraits, things of that nature. In that background, we didn't see nothing that screamed husband. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Shit. Show us an invite from the well. You know how people keep their invites from the wedding? Show us an invite from y'all wedding or from y'all gathering, something. Cause you're gonna need more proof. You need more people. We don't believe you. That damn river roach where the pins. Goddamn geese flea. She a damn flea. Literally. Literally. I am rolling, okay? Cause that was funny. They said river roach. They done called her a river roach. Crooked eyes and crooked hairlines. Yes, Crooklyn Blues. Oh my God, hilarious. You ain't never lied. Just like when I was on Lupac Live earlier. Just like I said, and it's just sad because while the adults is focused on the factors of destroying, the only people that's getting destroyed is the kids. And not only the kids that's in the situation that's his, but the kids that was in the situation that's not his. Because at the end of the day, they came from a family orientated situation to now feeling nothing but separated because nothing that they've had since Robert been gone has been stable. Nothing has been stable. We've seen these kids just like no type of activities. They've been in nothing but grown people business. People tell kids to stay in a child place, but yet they'll use them in certain situations as pawns to their. Why was she having them kids calling that man to beg him to come back when they would get into arguments? Why would she use her kids for that? Now she trying to say Miss Season is the one that's destroying Robert's brand. Lord, where did this woman come from? Listen, well, we know that woman ate eggs out the toilet, so we know her insides is made of steel, off grip. So anything that come from her insides can't be real. It's definitely unreal because the lies is just going to be lies, and that's why 2K said what he said. Everybody is not fighting the same fight, and everybody is not looking to win the same thing. The win that they looking for is not the same win that we looking for or have been looking for over here. We was fighting for the factors of a man to finally get peace. They was fighting for the factors of destroying. So until they feel that a person is fully destroyed, they're going to keep going. And anybody or anything that chooses to defend or stand next to him, they are going to attempt to destroy them as well. That's what cults do. Like a real gang. Stop playing. She came from the gates of hell. Run. Yeah. That hairline to chase you. Let me ask my son for his inhaler. Lord, I'm sorry, Valerie. I swear. And Nina, she came from, I'm telling you, she did. She did. She was not birthed. She had to definitely be hatched. Hey, Lexus, she definitely had to be hatched with her bald headed ass. She ain't nothing but a bald head cult leader with a bald head goddamn community that's paying for her to continue to spread bald headed ass lies all around social media. Period. Her last name Battle speaks volumes. When I found out that her actual last name was Battle, that I said the same thing. It fully fits her. The Lord already knew what she was going to be, a full-on battle, baby. Yeah, we do know that's a man, Lexus. That's why she can't find Jay. Jay. Jay went out on an army night and woke up drunk and found out that he had done got hitched to somebody uncle child. He definitely was in hitch with somebody's uncle. Mhm. Wait. Right now, Jay and Ja is together. Where is Jay? Where is Ja? I didn't know Alexis was here. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, she just jumped in. Hey, Gigi. At the end of the day, right? She just be over there acting just as bald headed ish. Then they want to sit there and talk shit about any and everybody else. Listen, ma'am, that has nothing to do with what we came here for. Stick to the script. She cannot stick to the script because she has no proof of the shit that she say. I don't care how many documents you pull up, baby. And the first thing that people seen on that paperwork when it said domestic, they automatically tied it into something that was of some type of abuse. Okay, people get domestic agreements, people get domestic partnerships. Domestic is just something that has to do with something in between two people. It can be a domestic or just like a dispute. Gonna try to say, oh, it was for the factors of when he called Bree 39 times and she had to call the police. Listen, first of all, girl, bye. Second of all, girl, boo. Because at the end of the day, okay, there's a lot of things that can go against the court order, baby. If I basically order you to pay this certain amount of money every week, okay? And you're not keeping up with the factors of your payments as well that you're supposed to pay every week. That goes against the agreement, baby. That goes against the agreement. So in order for Bree to get an outcome on what it is that she wants, she would have to take him back to court. That's where the contempt would come in. He ain't at her front door whistling for her and shit. They need to stop it. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Yes, Jay and Jonelle is definitely together. Definitely together. Jonelle probably showed Jay where he could get that head for that $100. For her to file domestic contempt is about violating the family agreement that was put in place. Right. And something it didn't have to be the factors of him doing something that was in the factors of abusing her. How the old bald head jigger monkey over there trying to make it seem. I'm gonna go take a ride downtown latte. Stay prayed up. Keep coming with the truth. Love your content. See you all. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Exactly, Lexus. Like at the end of the day, anything that goes against the order, in order for for the judge to acknowledge it, they would have to go back to the court for it. It had nothing to do with her calling herself 39 times lying and saying what right. Exactly. You know they always gonna try to push the narrative that that man still want her in some type of way. I disagree. He's doing everything to show you the complete opposite, baby. You just ain't getting a hint, and you think that how can you say you're punishing him and you feel that you're going to make it hard for him until he actually sees the way that you choose for things to be. Because a person sure hate for things to be out of their control. You can tell she's a very territorial type of person. How the fuck you gonna tell this man he can't have his brother come to his house because his brother has a poly lifestyle, and I don't want your brother coming over here so you could end up wanting to be poly just like him. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you don't want. Okay, at the end of the day, honey, um just because my brother come over here, he's poly, that don't mean that I'm going to be poly. But just the factors of the balls on a person to have the nerve to tell somebody that. That's because in order to keep control on a person, you have to keep everybody else away. Okay? So it would be convenient that most of the time Kevin would hear Brianna out when it was on the phone and she wanted him to be on her side. But is this the same man you didn't even want in your house? So you didn't want him in your house because you didn't want Robert to just so happen to decide that he wanted more than one woman, right? But he was good enough to go to for advice within the situation that you was in. Bird brain decisions. I guess that's why she went looking for divorce lawyer and only found personal injury and hired somebody for personal injury. And she is a personal injury to her goddamn self. He is up to date with child support. He keeps up with all his scheduled visits. That's right, Lexus. There's no restraining orders, and he is not ignoring or disputing the judge. She violated the order, though. Let's talk about it. This lady done sat up here for 10 hours and try to create a narrative as if this man done did something that was which in a major violation. That's the part that was crazy for me. Like, oh, he called her 39 times. He's stalking. He harassing. No, 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 ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I doubt that. Very much doubt that. Robert don't want that motor oil at all. At all. Shit. Bree better use the oil that's leaking out her ass to pour into Felicia's goddamn throat. Oh shit. The muffling sounding sex worker. Right. Oil from one place can definitely be useful in others. Cause at this point in time, they just running a circus. And anybody that chooses to sit over there and continue to listen to that is just because that's what entertains them at this point. That's why she went to the hospital and said she was having chest pain. That's why the EKG was on her. Right. I said wasn't nothing wrong with her. Sis probably went to get some plasma. Cause it sure wasn't no type of baby equipment in there. And if you go as a pregnant woman to the ER, they not only gonna assess you, but they're also going to assess the babies too. It was no baby assessment going on there. And then for her to say that she ended up with pain pills. So now for high risk Lexus, I guess they're prescribing drugs. Right. She don't sound crazy, Lisa. She is crazy. She is the real abuser. She's definitely the real abuser. Okay? And what's in the dark will always come to the light. And that's why we get to see her in the light that we get to see her in on the internet on the regular basis. Because she only could hide who she is to a certain extent. And it wasn't that she was hiding herself, Robert was hiding her. The actions that he was dealing with from her as a man, he didn't want to bring that out to the internet. That's why the information never came from him. That's why even when they was getting on him and disrespecting him, he still wasn't bringing stuff to the internet. Okay, but just imagine all of the things that that man went through within that marriage. If he had decided to bring those things to the internet, sis would have been finished. Been finished. Yeah, maybe she will say, listen, I'm starting to think oil won't even help that at this point. Because, wait, they would have sent her to right, exactly. That's what I said earlier, Alexis. Because listen, I went to the emergency room and I wasn't even that far, okay? And I just had a slight fever and I didn't know what was wrong at the time. They instantly put that little saddle belt around your belly to monitor for a heartbeat, heart rate, and everything that has to do with the baby, along with putting that little thing for on your finger, on the fingertip for it to read for mama. Okay. She has nothing else to talk about. Now she over there looking for stuff to talk about. Why she not talking about Jay? What she got going on at this point? Because in the meantime, in between time, she's trying to create the narrative to her cult community that we lying. and that's not existent. But ain't nobody just go find that picture on Google and just so happen to tie her into the situation and say, hey, this is J Mistress. No, nice try though. But what she don't want to do is people to uncover all of the information, boo boo. Because see, that was just a piece. There's other known parts. Exactly. They definitely put that monitor on you ASAP because they assess you, but they definitely want to make sure that they assess them babies just in case anything far as an emergency take on while you are within that place. They are already prepared to do what they need to do for the babies that is in you. Why would he want her back? She don't even wash her funky ass. They said she just buy new clothes and put them on. They said she just buy new clothes and put them on. And if you notice, even though she pregnant, her form, you could tell that she took her Robert money change. Why you think she out here doing this strange shit? She trying to have one of those $90,000 months again. From what we heard, just like Kevin said, that wedding was one of her highest paying months, or aside from the months of the divorce. So what she definitely figured out is controversy or things that people want to see is where you get your money, baby. And now she's just addicted to it at this point. But when she was getting what she was getting at that time, she should have been basically pouring it into her instead of pouring it into a nigga. Okay? Because just like Robert done downsized, Bree done downsized too. Don't let nobody fool you. All right? All right. Mm-hmm. And for one thing, that motor oil winch definitely ain't making no investments for bank at all. Okay? First of all, everything that it was rented. That already came out. It was already let to be known that it was rented. Everything that she got is rented. There is no ownership. But just as well as he's been downsizing, if you pay close attention, she's been downsizing too. And don't let those little here promotional tributes confuse you, because that's like a brand ambassador deal. If you are a certain height of entrepreneur on social media, and I'm trying to get my clientele up. If I have you do a video with me doing your hair, that's promotion, baby. Period. So not only do you wind up with a dope ass hairstyle, I also wind up with more clientele because now they're gonna say, "Oh wait, that's the hairstylist that did Brianna Hampton's here or Brianna Battle." You understand? Even though she's still running around here posting stuff from the Miss LaTruth page, I thought she wasn't supposed to even use that name anymore. She is no longer a LaTruth. She is not a LaTruth. She is not a Hampton. Okay? How you want to be up underneath an umbrella of something that you talk so much shit about? Make it make sense. Her investment was Ja. Yeah. She see what that got her. She see exactly what that got her. That was one failed investment. A lot of lies has been told in this this sad situation, Lord. Or yes, I agree with that. That's why sometimes I just have to, if you notice, I was around, but I wasn't around. I haven't really posted any videos or did any live within 3 days because sometimes you have to actually clear your brain of the negativity. Do you understand? That don't mean I don't see the stuff that's happening as it's happening, but I don't want the energy of while it's happening to be on me at all. At all. So sometimes you just gotta bag back. Give me a second, y'all. Hit that like button. In the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna get something to drink. Your girl is thirsty. Well, I was told today she went and got Mr. True copyright behind Robert's back. And if that is true, what? What? Alexis, stop playing, girl. She done went and got this man name copywritten. Say it ain't so. So that mean that she'll still be able to use it, right? Because it would be crazy if they not supposed to or was supposed to remove everything. Ain't that page something that was supposed to be removed? If that's something that was within his name? That's crazy. She has always had the name copyright, which is what she had told the judge, but she didn't. Oh, okay, Scorpio goddess. She always had the name copywritten from when she was married to him. But once they got divorced, she didn't make that known in court. So she was no longer allowed to use the name, which we will be talking about in current date. But now, as you can see, she just used that profile the other day, baby, to let us know she was in the ER. In the ER. Exactly. So you still, if he don't got no motion, why would you want to be attached to anything that has to do with the truth? That don't make sense to me. That's a contradiction all within itself. You saying a person ain't nothing, ain't got nothing, ain't for nothing, ain't with nothing, and you don't want nothing, but yet you use their name to get everything that you got. Yet you use their name to get well. We see who the real motion is. She sure ain't using Ja name to get nothing or recognized for shit. I ain't see her start no page with Ja name. They tried to do the Forever Young thing, but you see where that went. It fizzled real fast, honey. Now she got to post Forever Young at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully it disappear out her story before anybody see. But somebody's always watching, baby. It always feels like somebody's watching me. Right. And that picture of her with the EKG is not right. The tab should be peeled or come in and funky. Yes. Let's talk about it. She said she ain't been to the doctor in 5 years. Ain't no telling what kind of combing in her funky. Oh Lord. Yep, that was one of my questions of why would you not tell the judge that you did copyright the name? Nothing was ever said. Right. Did y'all see the near tarot reading? She said she see a premature birth, meaning to me, yep. We already know what that mean. We already know what that mean. Cause somebody about to try to fake a you know what. Okay? Then they gonna say Lexus, listen, how she gonna say that we trying to cause her to have a miscarriage? How the fuck we trying to cause her to have a miscarriage and her baby father leaving her ain't cause her to have a miscarriage? But yet she wanna be online posting pictures asking for prayers because she's in the emergency room and the person that the kid or kids will belong to is at home putting a chair and a desk set. I'm gonna keep saying it with not a worry in the world. over there seeing it that we saying that we gonna cause it. Listen, the stress that that lady, that girl has, she bring it on herself. Okay, the stress that that girl has, she would be the one bringing it on herself, unless it's the stress that's coming from her relationship. You don't think that it's bothering her seeing that man sit over there and look just as peaceful? She done reached out, put all type of everything everywhere to try to get some type of attention from him some type of way. And it doesn't seem to be working, baby. And even if they do be around and about or has been, he's not doing it within the public. And she's a public person. So that's part of her image. And being that he don't give a shit about her image, then at the end of the day, that's why it seems like she's being treated the way she's being treated throughout the pregnancy. Because some type of way he said that he wasn't gonna be within the public eye with you. Know when the last time you seen these two do a real live together since the beginning? Even with that sonogram, that was some fake shit. That sonogram shit was a whole. Okay, he was focused on his watch and everything else. Okay, that's not how they lives used to be. She is miserably single and not pregnant while RH is happy, and that bothers her more than anything. And they could call a person, oh, a grandma, whatever the case may be, but how you feel if that's what took your shit? You done had two BBLs, two breast augmentations, and younger than the situation that you are basically trying to talk about. And none of those things stopped your ass from getting left. And the person that left you is what they caught. So what does that say? And mind you, she got Robert the way that he is now. Right? Right? If you saying that you had him then she got the upgraded version of him. She's very happy, baby. She appreciate her man. Bree and that whole team, the bald-headed coat, right, has dried up. They have nothing to talk about, and we got everything to talk about. Period. Because every situation that deals with them is something that is so outlandish. It caused it makes a room for discussion. It gives people something to talk about. It will make a person say, girl, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Let me tell you what done happened now. Because every day is something different. Definitely, indefinitely. You go to sleep and you wake up, you never know what you gonna see in your timeline the next day, baby. The most you could do is try to stand clear from over there, because you don't want that energy to travel with you nowhere. Because that energy over there, it got to be infectious. It definitely is. Jai is happy with his dog. And paying $100 for head. He happy with both of them. Well, I ain't got to deal with the shit that come from her, because you gotta understand, even though she was promoting him and pushing him, it was a lot of slack that came with that too. Because if you try to create your own career and trying to go down your own path and create your own direction, and then you get linked to this person that got all of this controversial shit going on with them, it kind of drags your image as well into it. And his private life is no longer private, because it's been publicly exploited on the internet. And when the person is right up on you, and the only person that knows your personal information is the only person that's choosing to put your information on the internet, then yeah, that's different for him. We didn't hear nothing about him until he got with her. I don't give a damn how many roles he said he played. None of them roles got him in the position that he is in today. The role that got him in the position that he is in today is fucking Robert Hampton's ex-wife. That's it. Yes. She watched all y'all content, so that's how she call herself. Yeah. She gonna say we Looney Tunes and need a helmet, but if that's what we need, what the hell her ass need to get? What do she need to get? Mm-mm. You know she watch all of our content. And Uncle Grandpa got his nasty stuff over there talking about everybody. Listen, them people is a doggone mess. But nothing that they bring out is worth a conversation because it's lies. You're gonna be fighting lies all day. Because you could bring out a fact and I could just bring out another lie on the top of my head if that's what a person chooses to do. So you can how can I say dissect my lie, but that don't stop me from telling another lie. So we just gonna be dissecting lie after lie after lie. But now you don't even have to dissect the lie because you know what is being told by a liar. So you instantly know that it's a lie. And as long as the bald head cult leader decide to sit over there and lie, the bald head cult community gonna sit over there and listen to her lies. And Brianna is gonna come sit here and continue to listen to us and use the information that we say instead of advice to mentally abuse herself while she's already going through a situation with another person that don't want her. Now make that make sense. I wonder if she took Janelle school shopping when she took the kids school shopping. I wonder if she took them all school shopping together. You know that's her baby. Forever young. Yeah, forever young and dumb. That's about it. But taping up here almost on that 3 hour mark. I appreciate everybody's support. Anybody that's into super chat, super sticker, cash app, a like, a share. Just the fact is of being up in here. I definitely appreciate you. Definitely, definitely. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to your girl, okay? Stay away from the bald head cult, okay? They out here just bald head lying everywhere, okay? So stay clear. What she thought was that Jarnell was going to come run into the hospital, stupid ass Jarnell with his dog and not thinking about her. Right. Jarnell chilling, watching his dog run around the yard while he watch Robert on live. He's definitely busy. They both watching the same person. She watching Robert and her ex-man is all the way somewhere else watching Robert too. Who knew? He could have at least muted the goddamn volume. Shit, he's the one who uploaded it. How stupid could you get? But people don't do nothing for no reason. Okay? And he knows that people watch him. And he knows that if somebody watch him, that they're definitely going to be listening. And 9 times out of 10, hearing Robert in the background would definitely give his video attention. People know what they be doing. You got to remember they are content creators, even though they may not seem like they are not creating any content. They came up with the big idea of using us as the content. So now they don't have to make content. They just wait a couple of days, see what we're gonna say, and then they put something out for us to talk about. And then that gives them the retroactive monetary gain that they feel that they need. Period. Well, anyway, your girl Tay is up out of here. My throat is dry. My eyes is tired. These lights is bright. I'ma go and relax and scroll through the YouTube streets and see what your girl come across. Everybody stay blessed, okay? Your girl Tay love you.